she was actually willing me to let go all the way, actually have sex with her and all. And I even, been up front with her, told her it was going to be painful.
This channel is a group of investigative journalists who make educational documentaries showcasing and educating society, especially parents and legal guardians, about potential scenarios that result from young people and adults conversating online if left unchecked. We conduct thorough interviews with consenting adults in an attempt to understand their perspective on why they partake in these conversations online with people that are not of age. The goal of the interviews in these videos and the videos themselves is to gain an understanding of the perspective of the individual being interviewed, so parents and the rest of society can be educated and aware of potential thought processes and desires of adults online to unsupervised persons not of age. These videos are not to cyberbully, harass, degrade, accuse, or threaten any individuals partaking in the interview process or in the video itself. We do not condone any of these actions. These videos are strictly educational, and we grant full permission for academia, which is any classroom setting or in scholarly papers, to show or cite our videos. To ensure that these videos are strictly used for educational purposes, we strictly adhere to YouTube's community guidelines, such as not revealing someone's personally identifiable information, in other words, PII. YouTube defines personally identifiable information as their home address, email addresses, signing credentials, phone numbers, passport number, medical records, or bank account information. We thoroughly look at and edit our videos to ensure that none of this information about any individual is shown in our videos. To ensure extra privacy for each person that is a subject of an interview in any of our videos, as of September 1st, 2022, to thoroughly comply with YouTube's harassment and bullying policy, there will be no mention or information about the last name or first name of any person interviewed in our videos. Due to potentially illegal activities discussed in our videos, law enforcement in the respective jurisdiction we conduct these interviews in is notified of each interview and video filmed by us. We are not accusing any individual interviewed of being guilty or committing a crime. That is the job of law enforcement. We are not vigilantes, and we do not condone vigilantism or vigilante behavior, such as taking the law into your own hand or not notifying law enforcement when a suspected crime takes place. We are investigative journalists. Trigger warning. Some of what can be discussed in these videos can be sensitive to some, emotional, or stressful. The only goal of these videos is to educate the public. At the end of each video, as of September 1st, 2022, there will be an educational portion at the end to discuss what was talked about in the video and to discuss what people can take from that video and learn from and tell others about. Our goal here is to bring awareness and educate the public. Now the video will start.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Good boy. Good girl. Good girl.
Hi, ma'am. Oh. Oh, sorry. Hey girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl.
She's bad.
Good girl.
In the door.
Good girl. Sorry, ma'am. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, buddy. Come on.
I'm so sorry.
Buddy.
It's
Okay, you weren't in my car. I'm not taking you for a ride.
I'm so sorry, ma'am.
What you need?
Oh, I just needed to speak to Willie real quick. Is he home?
Let me get my brother. Okay, I'll get you in the damn car. Oh, damn it. Skirt, boy, why do you want a ride? I'll give you a ride. Come on, get in the car.
Hey, Willie. Hey, it's good to meet you, brother Tony. Nice to meet you. I'll wait till your dogs are cleared out.
Listen! I mean, boy, get your damn ass here.
Get in the car. Get in the car.
What kind of dog is she?
She's an Australian Shepherd.
Oh, nice. It's a beautiful property you got out here.
Buddy, get your ass here, young man.
Good girl. Good girl. Looks like y'all got
3 children.
looks like y'all got your hands full with these dogs. Yeah. But animals are a blessing.
Okay, what you need?
Oh.
He has.
Oh, I understand. Have you been doing better with your medical issues, Willie?
No, I have not.
Oh, I understand.
Him.
Could I just speak to you for a moment, just off to the side? Yeah.
Come on, baby.
It's no big deal, you know. Just want to talk to you.
Blow in your nose. I'll wait for you, girl.
Yeah.
You're all right, Angel.
Yeah. I just didn't want to say anything in front of your sister because I just want to keep it private with you. But I spoke to a young lady and her parents, and her parents just want this to be addressed privately, no trouble, nothing like that. I just wanted to talk to you and just get it addressed, and then just help you out, maybe get you back on the right path, maybe get you some self-help resources. And, you know, I mean, if you'd be willing to, I could turn my AC on, we could sit down and talk for 20 minutes. And
I really don't want to, not right there in this heat, because I can't be in this direct heat.
Well, I could turn on the AC. I'm
good.
Okay, well, would we be able to talk inside, or?
No, not inside. Not with my big German Shepherd. I'll be in town tomorrow.
Oh, you'll be in town tomorrow? Okay,
I'm his oldest sister.
Right.
She's the only sister that cares for me.
Oh, I understand, and I do respect all the issues you're going through. You know the lady I'm here to talk about? Emily. You remember Emily? Now I'm only here because you did the right thing, because you blocked her. And I appreciate that you did that. I think that you did. I really do believe you did the right thing. And the internet sucks men into things. You know what I mean? So do you regret like all the talk you had with her and all that? Do you remember how old she told you she was?
Yeah, she said she was 11.
Yeah, she said she's 11, and you know, again, and this is a.
Go on in the house, sis. I'll be on in
there. If you have a seizure, I'm going to be really royal pissed.
I'll be fine.
I have water for you, Willie.
That don't work with his.
No, it don't.
Yes, ma'am. But you know, again, the parents do want this to be addressed privately, and I know you're a good guy, and this is only for safety, just because I'm on your property. I just want you to be sure that I come in peace and that I come in respect and all of those things. You want me to turn the AC on?
It'll be fine.
Yeah, if we talk like 20 minutes or so, 10 minutes, even that, I don't even know if we need to talk that long. But I'll get this going and get this stuff out of your way here, Willie. I'll get this AC up. Yeah, man. And again, I'm not doing anything with this, but you know, basically, the way that I found out about this is, I talked to her parents. Her parents just wanted to be addressed privately, and basically there's like a parental monitoring app that kind of recorded everything. Do you remember like all of what you talked? And again, like when a guy has integrity and can admit he's wrong, that shows me that he's capable of turning it around.
Well, when she kept on saying that she was really wanting to meet, I like, okay, I'm going to just stop this.
So all the meeting talk is what got you to end the conversation.
Yeah. Because I like, oh hell no, I ain't taking a chance.
And let me tell you a little something about this girl. She's a little deviant. She was talking to 10 guys total, we found out.
Okay, I did not knew that.
And I tell you something that would probably surprise you. You're the youngest guy she was talking to.
Okay.
So I'm more worried about her. So like, what all did y'all talk about that she just agreed to?
She agreed that she was going to actually and let me go all the way with her and all that.
Wow.
And I'm like, no.
Man, I tell you, these girls are just getting every generation of them that comes out.
I even mentioned to her, I say, I'm 43 years old.
Right.
I say, your parents can have my ass locked up in jail and me be throw under the jailhouse.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, I ain't gonna get your ass in trouble. I'm not gonna get your buddy in trouble.
Yeah, well, she doesn't want you to get in trouble. The parents don't want you to get in trouble either because they realize they should have been watching her better.
When she kept on saying, I want to meet, let's meet today. I like, no, I blocked you right then and there. That's when she kept on saying that. I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna block her.
Where was she trying to meet you at?
Right there at Food Line.
Oh, the Food Line in Taylorsville?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that like near her house? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, that's right.
And I'm like, no, I ain't gonna take a chance. No, hell no.
Were you down there the other day?
I was there to get me something to drink.
Oh, just get you something to drink?
Yeah.
Right. And then what day was that? Thursday? Was that when everything got flooded out?
Friday.
Oh, Friday. Okay.
But I'm like, no, I ain't gonna take a chance, dude. No.
Yeah. No, 100%. And I mean, it seemed like she was just agreeing to whatever you were saying. Like, what all different types of did you mention that she just agreed to?
She was she was actually willing me to let go all the way, to actually have sex with her and all. And I even, been up front with her, told her it was going to be painful.
Oh, yeah, I remember that, yeah.
And
you talked about it.
Yeah, because I try to be up front. Me used to be a security officer, and I just had a daggum conversation with a daggum man there at McDonald's. Actually, he run me off the property, and then he followed me across the property.
What happened there?
As a matter of fact, I was sitting at McDonald's. It's Eric, the one that looks like he's scrunching his eyes all the time.
Mm-hmm.
He cussed me out, followed me to the Shell gas station, to the Taco Bell and KFC, and cussed me out over there, off of McDonald's property. And like I told the corporate office, I was like, look, what he does on McDonald's property is y'all's business, but when he follows me off the property, that's in my territory.
Yeah, people shouldn't be doing that.
And I'm not gonna go for that shit.
Yeah, people shouldn't be bothering you like that.
I was like, because the way I looked at it, when I left the property, he should left it alone then. But his 11-year-old daughter asked me what happened to me, why I'm walking with a cane.
Mm-hmm.
And I was honest with her. I told about my head-on collision I had.
So the 11-year-old asked you in McDonald's or somewhere else? So,
in McDonald's.
So she asked you about your cane, and then you talked to her, and then what happened?
Hey, I recommend you leave and do not come back.
Oh.
Real smart mouth with me.
He got mad about you talking to his daughter?
Yeah.
Do you know, is there anything that maybe could have confused them if maybe she asked you a question like that? You
He
answered
wouldn't
that.
give me a chance to even explain to him. So I just left because I didn't want to hear his damn mouth. I just left.
Some people are just not respectful, you know. I mean, especially with someone that's going through medical issues.
Just tell her parents that I'm sorry, and
100%.
And I just don't, you know, I just thought it'd been the right thing to do to just block it and be on the safe side.
Absolutely did the right thing. Now, you know, just because I want to get you back on the right path, I think that there's some sick people on the internet that maybe got you into this younger age stuff. You know, the kind of people I'm talking about.
I mostly try to deal with girls that's above 18 and up.
Right.
And I always ask the girls that if I even start talking to any young girls, I always ask them, I say, how old are you?
How many of these young girls under 18 talk to you? Because I hear it's pretty bad.
I've talked, you know, I had one girl, she was like, I'm 12 years old, like, bye, see ya. And I just left it at that.
Well,
and I ain't talked to her since.
With her, yeah, but you know, some of the conversations I think probably get a little risque sometimes. Just kind of the old man on the internet, just having a good time. And you're really not an old man. I mean, you're not that far away from me.
Well, I have some my medical issues. It's they're overdosing me with my medication right now.
Do you think the medication could be causing these conversations with these younger ladies?
Probably could be.
And you mentioned something about an app where people were sending you some stuff, and you know, again, I don't care about the people that download and trade a certain type of material. I care about the producers of that material, and I know that you're not actually filming any kids or producing anything. And I feel like you could probably help me find these people if you tell me like what apps these people are on and what they're doing.
Well, my phone's on charge right now.
Oh, that's fine.
But matter of fact, I just quit talking to them when they said they was going to send, but they was wanting me to pay to have so much of the films like that. Like, hell no.
What were they trying to sell you?
Grown men having a teenager with preteens.
Oh wow.
Even little kids doing it.
Like about how old do you think?
About 6 years old.
Jesus.
Younger.
These people were, you know, these people are not decent human beings like you and me.
And like, oh hell no.
Yeah. What app were they trying to sell you that on?
Telegram.
Telegram. And again, in helping me find these people, did the chain start on Telegram, or did you get routed there from another app?
Routed from see, I'm trying to think. Dang it, I can't think of it right offhand.
Facebook, Instagram.
Instagram.
Oh, Instagram. Okay.
But
so did they advertise their Telegram on Instagram?
No.
Or it's the other way around?
They like, I got some better videos than this, and the way I do it, I try to anyway. I always try to look at the profile and all of the girls that's on Instagram.
100%.
And I've got a friend that's still in security with me. No, I'm no longer do security work. I always kind of give them their profile name and let him do a background check on them for me.
Smart thing.
And he like, yeah, she's legal. She's legal age. She like, cause by the profile that he does, it's showing up that she's 23 and up.
So the ones that are underage, is that kids selling stuff of themselves, or is that adults selling stuff, videos with kids? Or
adults.
It's adults. So it's the adults that are selling the videos with the kids. Now, do they send these videos, or are they videos or pictures?
Videos and pictures, both that they will do.
Are they so they're on Telegram?
Yeah, and they're like $55 for a 100 or so much more.
$55 for 100 videos?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, oh hell no, you ain't getting that much money.
Did they?
I said, hell, I do odd jobs anyway right now to try and make a living.
Did they actually show the videos on Telegram? They don't?
No.
Did they show previews or anything?
Like a preview, but I blocked them altogether.
Oh, 100%. But the preview that you did see, what age did the child look like in the video? This is going to help me find a producer.
Maybe 5 years old.
And what sex act was going on with the 5-year-old?
And she stripped down, even let a dog go and all that.
A dog?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what, and again, because this would help me identify a victim, and this is not at all about you, do you know, like, what color the girl was?
Some white, some Asians.
Okay.
Even show one young teen and her sister that's a lot younger than she is.
Right.
And the man's, and
they're both and the guy at the same time?
Yeah, and the father and the guy having sex with the teen.
And then the guy has sex with the teen. So how old is the youngest girl in that video, and then how old is the teen? Like in your estimate, like if you look at him, how old do you think?
Maybe 14, probably the teen, and then the young one, I was not even say 9 years old.
9 years old, and they're both and their dad's and
Yeah.
the dad's a 13-year-old daughter?
Yeah.
Okay, did they send this in a message or in a group on Telegram?
In a group.
Oh, in a group? How many of these groups?
And
Yeah.
the way I like, how the hell y'all even get my damn contact information? I'm not even giving it to nobody. There's certain people I trust to give my contact information out to.
100%, yeah.
And so,
How widespread do you think I mean, just based on what you've seen, Willie, and this would help me in finding these people, how widespread do you think the problem is? Like, do you think that, like how many groups have you seen with child?
I've seen over 3, and
Over 3?
and I've blocked every damn one of them.
And does that come up on a phone or a computer?
It's come back on the computer and all.
Is it a laptop?
No. I've it came across on my phone one time, and I was like, oh hell no, that block that son of a bitch out.
My phone's actually cracked. It's an iPhone 14. I was thinking about getting a new one. What kind of phone do you have?
I've got an Android.
An Android? Is it an older one or a newer one?
It's an Android Galaxy A3.
Do you like it better than the iPhone, or have you?
I've never had an iPhone.
Oh, you haven't?
I've always had an Android.
Is there any other apps other than Telegram that has this child on it?
No, I can think of right offhand.
When you first got Telegram, did you change any of your settings in it?
Yes.
Okay. What settings did you change?
I said my username and all that.
Username. Whenever you like look at stuff, does it like go into your gallery? Like whenever you look at, it just goes into your Telegram app?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. I've never actually used Telegram, so I don't fully know how it works. That's why this information is helpful to me whenever I try to find these.
What do you do exactly, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, basically, I just, I'm not with the police or anything like that. I basically just come out and I help men with internet across North Carolina and Virginia, and I try to get the guys back on the right path, because I think that the internet sucks a lot of guys into things. I think that the internet, basically, if the internet didn't exist the way it was, where all this stuff wasn't as accessible as it is, I don't even think that you would be in this position.
I'm mostly trying to use the internet for my purpose.
Right.
Since I lost my mom this year.
100%.
I'm trying to get it where I can mostly try to do stuff for my seizures.
How old was your mom when she passed?
She was 77 years old.
God bless her. What was her name?
Virginia. And she died at Caldwell Moore Hospital. Matter of fact, I was up here with my neighbors working for him. He got pissed off because I had a deputy come and get me, take me up there to Caldwell.
Oh.
He like, when did a cop come at taxi service and take you up there? I was like, one, I need to go up there, so two, You don't like it? Kiss my ass. I'm gone.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
And I done it that way, and I just... She looks out for me, she does.
Oh, no, I understand. Yeah.
She's the only sister that cares for me. My other one done told me she wants me to be done with it.
Yeah, I understand. No, I mean, I understand families are protective, and I think you understand that I'm a nice guy, that I'm legitimately here to help you out.
But I've got in the church. I'm doing stuff more with my church now. And
Your church?
Because my pastor, he's a retired soldier from the United States Army. He's mostly counseling me right now because I've been trying to commit.
A little bit in the road. I've got neighbors that comes in down this way.
You want me to move up?
You might want to, but better hurry before my sister gets here.
Okay,
then she will hit.
I'll move up.
Oh, and Sandra's been in a fight with a neighbor's, somebody's dog.
Alright, sis.
Okay.
I need to get medicine for her.
I've got medicine in the house. I'll get it.
Come on, baby.
I'll get off. This way we're out of the way of the road. But, yeah, so like, what, how long have you been seeing this stuff on Telegram with this child? Like, do you know how long it's been around that you've seen it?
Not too long. I've been having more lately, and with my, I forget stuff more than anything, and it sucks.
Has it been a year, 2 years, 3 years?
Not even a year.
Okay. Yeah. And has there been any dark web stuff, or is it just Telegram?
Just mostly Telegram.
Right, Telegram, and yeah. So has you know, again, with Emily, I feel good about the conversation that we had, and I do feel like you're going to get back on the right path. And the church stuff that you were talking about, I think, is great that you're involved with your church. What all do you do with your church?
Well, right now, my pastor's counseling me right now because I've been trying to commit.
Really?
Because my sister, not this one, but my other one done told me she wants me to be done with it.
That's terrible.
She's saying that I'm faking about my, and I have the grandma tonic, and you cannot fake those.
Yeah.
And because they're like that. I've got too many friends that's with paramedics that they look out for me. I've got friends that's in law enforcement, they look out for me and all.
That's good.
So I've been trying to constantly keep in relationship with them and all.
So when do you like do any church activities or like any volunteer work or like what all?
Well, I try to.
Has the medical stuff limited you?
Yeah, right now. I used to sell firewood.
Oh, firewood?
I used to cut firewood and split it by hand. I don't use a high rock wood splitter. I split it all by hand.
Right.
And I would, now on that little monster pickup, I would sell it for $95 a truckload.
Oh, nice.
And I mean, I had that thing just a squat. And it's a 4-wheel drive pickup.
You load it with all that weight?
I put a load on it, a round up load. Now the half-ton pickup that I did had, I mean, I had it, and it was a long wheelbase. I had it. You go over a speed bump, the daggum bump would be dragging.
Oh yeah.
That's how much weight I put on.
I've seen that before. I grew up in West by God, Virginia, and I played out in the woods every day when I was little, and I used to help my uncle load up his truck, and I've seen that before.
And that's why I was raised up doing it that way, and
yeah.
And I've got a guy right now, he like, I want another load of wood. I'm like, I can't bring it because I'm not able to drive no more. I can't drive.
Right.
They took my license from me for my seizures.
Right, yeah.
And it sucks, but...
Well, I mean, I'm proud of you for still continuing on. I mean, every life has value, and we all go through difficult times in life, and, it's how
And
we just have to persevere.
since my mom passed away, that was back in April, I had a bad seizure that day. At a funeral, it lasted over 20 minutes long.
Wow.
So,
What were you in a vehicle that was hit by another vehicle? Were you on foot when you got hit, or like what happened?
back in 2013, I used to work at Avalon Horse Farm,
Okay.
right off West Lackey Farm Road. We worked with kids that had, we do him with horses.
You helped kids?
Yes.
How old were they?
Some 5 and up.
Okay.
Well, I would work in the riding arena. We had what they call that grab grass. It's a pain in the ass to get rid of that shit.
Oh, I believe it. It's,
The only way you can get rid of it is take a real tiny tiller, set it from the lowest setting, and then gradually increase to the deepest depth,
right.
and just dig, constantly going back over it, digging it all up.
Yeah, it's hard work.
And had a 19-year-old kid backed over, he was falling down there because he got in trouble with the law. And I told him, I said, do not give the boss lady's truck no gas. Just put it in reverse, it'll ease back on its own.
Right.
He didn't listen. He shot the gas to it, went through on over me, and went through the riding arena, and on over me he went.
Man, what a knucklehead.
And fence posts is that big around, 4 foot deep, concrete in the ground.
Jeez Louise.
And he dragged me 15 feet, and I had a brain injury from that accident. They never did treat me for the brain injury. Now I'm having the seizures from it.
That's terrible, man.
And they had to airlift me to the Carolina Medical Center, and they just treat me for a broke femur bone. That was it.
Oh, okay. No, I understand.
And then I had a head-on collision back in 22, but this not long, because I had a seizure driving home from working an 18-hour shift.
Do you still drive? Or
No.
Because of the seizure?
I was a security officer in Salisbury, and I worked an 18-hour shift.
I understand.
And because I had on collision, I broke. Right there was the bone. You can see it right there.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see where you broke
it went broke, went sideways in my leg. I broke these 2 fingers, left one collapsed, punctured, cell broke ribs,
Jesus, man.
and one bone in my neck was broke.
But look at you. You're here and you're still kicking. And I think that means that God's looking after you. And especially since you're willing to help me stop child by giving me this information, it's very helpful. So, like, do you know what languages were in the groups? Like, do you know what languages they were talking?
No, they just mostly talk English and some in Spanish.
So English and Spanish, and then the girls in the videos were white and Asian.
Yeah.
Were any of them Hispanic women?
Uh-uh.
No? None of them were brown. They were just white and yellow?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Were there any with children? Well, you said the one about the dog and the girls. Is there any others with, like, dogs doing anything else with children other than licking the... Oh, it was just that one. And then, are there any with, like, and I know there's no limit to the depravity of these people on the internet. These are very bad people.
Now, my information won't be getting out.
No. I'm gonna basically I've got a tracker where I could take information that I get from one person, and then I could see if I could connect the dots. And, like, say you might say something about this group, someone might give me the same details somewhere else, and then I find out that that's the same group, and then I could go and see who's actually producing those videos, because if I'm able to find the files have what's called location data in it. So whenever you record something with your phone or a video camera or anything else, I'm sure you're probably not a computer expert.
No.
I'm not either, but I have a basic understanding of how this works, and there's location data in the files. So if you had any of these files, I could pull location data from it, and that could potentially lead me to a producer, and you could be responsible for helping me save a child. And that's the type of person I see you are.
Well, if I might can unblock him.
Well, I don't want you to go and look anything up.
But
Like,
if I come across anything else like that, I'll let you know.
oh yeah, 100%. So like, but don't try to come across it again.
No,
You
I
understand
won't.
what I'm saying? Like, don't go in there and look for something from me. But like, is there anything that you may have saved that I could possibly pull location data from?
No, I ain't saved nothing.
Okay, so you've already gotten rid of everything.
Yeah,
That's fine. That's fine.
As soon as I saw what it was, I like, oh hell no, this shit.
Oh, 100%, 100%.
I said, I'm not that. I don't go for that crap.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
I said, now if the girl's over 18 and willing to do it, yeah, then fine by me.
100%, and you know, and getting you back on the right path. You know, I understand that the internet kind of got this started for you, this kind of interest into younger ladies under 18, and getting you back on the right path. Understanding the why of it would help me get you back on the right path. So why do you think, you know, that some of the talk with Emily happened? Like,
I don't know exactly right offhand, but when she starts saying that, yeah, I'll let you do it and all like that, starting actually saying, yeah, I'm willing to do it and all and stuff like that for me, and saying that she would actually want to go all the way with me and all like that. I myself, I was like, wait a minute, this cannot be right.
Was it like tempting you?
And it was tempting at first. I like, and then I like, then I thought about it and thought about it, and actually I did. I actually did say a prayer, and then it's like the Lord like.
So God helped you.
Block her, lose her contact, don't have nothing to do with her no more.
You absolutely did the right thing.
And that's what I done.
So Thursday, whenever you were going to meet her, and again, like the way that you were talking, it didn't sound like you were going to force anything on her. It sounded to me like if something was going to happen, it was going to be consensual. So like, would you have left it up to her? If you would have met her on Thursday, would you have left it up to her?
Yeah.
Okay, so if she wanted to do some stuff with you would have done it, but you wouldn't have forced it.
Right.
Okay.
But when she kept on saying like that and all, I like, nah, I'm not going to just do it. I'm not.
Well, you made the right decision. You blocked her.
And also, I'm just going to get rid of this and do it that way. And I blocked on Facebook and all together.
I understand.
But I gotta go back in and lay down.
Yeah, 100%,
I'm
Willie.
not feeling too good right
Well,
now.
hey, I appreciate the time that you gave me, brother, and I'm glad that we were able to address this privately, man. I'll let the parents know that Willie's good to go. He's not going to contact her anymore, and
No, because hell, I've done
you know,
lost them information.
we could all go our separate ways now, man.
Yeah,
and just do me a favor, stay in church.
Oh, I will.
Keep the good Lord in your mind, and just avoid doing this again. I think we're going to be fine.
Oh yeah, I will, cause my church family, they looking out for me, cause they're more worried about me with these.
I understand.
I had back about 4 weeks ago in church, and I scared them at their church. So, and then right now they done told me that if I'm not careful, the medicine's going to put me in respiratory distress.
Well, be careful, Willie.
So I'm mostly trying to deal with that right now.
Well, yeah, I think you should definitely get some rest then. And I'm glad I was able to help you out today, man. I'm
Yeah,
glad
you
that we
will.
were able to figure this out.
But just tell them they ain't got nothing to worry about me, 'cause they ain't going to hear nothing from me anymore.
Yes, sir. I'll let them know that. And God bless you, man.
Yeah.
Go in peace. And
this call.
oh, you need help?
No.
Okay.
Too small for me.
All right. Take care, Willie.
See ya.
Alexander 911, what's the address of your emergency?
I'm on my way to the sheriff's office right now. I was hoping that I could meet a deputy there. My name is, I'm calling about a gentleman named William. And basically, I work with an organization that poses as children online. And Willie contacted one of our decoys who's posing as an 11-year-old, had a very conversation with her, made plans to meet on Thursday, and it flooded, so I wasn't able to come out here to talk to him then. But I just spoke to him at his house peacefully, consensually, respectfully, and he freely admitted everything to me. He admitted, this was all recorded on body cam. He admitted to viewing child pornography as young as 5 and 6 years old, and he even admitted to viewing of animals performing sex on children. And he also admitted to speaking to the decoy who he believed to be 11 years old, and he admitted to having a conversation with her as well. I'm leaving his house. I'm about 3 minutes away from his house, and I'm about 9 minutes from the sheriff's office. So once I get to the sheriff's office, I'm going to copy all the body cam footage on a flash drive. And then if I could meet a deputy at the sheriff's office, I don't know if they'll probably call their ICAT guy, their Internet Crimes Against Children detective, in on the weekend over this, so I could sit down and do an interview with him and turn in all this evidence.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I would like you to give me the address of Willie, the gentleman you just went and visited, and then I'm going to actually call you back, and then I'm going to transfer you to one of our officers to go ahead and start speaking with him, okay?
Well, I don't have his address on hand, and I can't pull it up right now because I'm driving, but I'm about 8 minutes from the sheriff's office, so I would like to meet with them before they make contact with him so I could give them the body cam footage and all that information. Because that's going to be, I've done these before in North Carolina, and interviews that I've conducted have resulted in arrests before. So,
okay,
I don't want them.
What kind of car? That's fine. What kind of car are you driving so one of our officers knows?
I am in a 2017 black Volkswagen Jetta. And I'll be there about 8 minutes, and yeah, I'm gonna stay until it's all closed out. So I've got paper copies of the chat logs with the decoy, and then I've got the body cam admissions from him. So I will turn all that into them at the sheriff's office. I'll sit down. I'm happy to do interviews with them and go over all the evidence with them.
All right, can you confirm your phone number for me?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to hang up with you, and I'm going to call you back and then transfer you to one of our officers, okay? I just can't transfer you since you called 911.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright. The sheriff's office is showing up. I think this is it. Yeah, this is the sheriff's office. There it is, right there, sheriff's office. So I drove from his house to the sheriff's office. Pull in the front here. There is no shade areas. So I'll pull in the front, and I will start copying this body cam footage. Deactivating my body cam. Yes, ma'am. I had called 911 earlier because I wasn't able to find this number. They're supposed to be getting a deputy out to me here at the sheriff's office. My name's. I called earlier about Willie talking to who he believed to be an 11-year-old girl, and I'll.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you there at the sheriff's office?
Yeah, I'm at the sheriff's office, but there's no rush in getting anybody out here right now. It's going to take me another probably 20-30 minutes to copy this body cam footage. I've got body cam footage and dash cam footage as well. So, It's going to be copy in the next 30 minutes, and whenever you're ready to have a deputy out here to talk to me is fine. There's no rush.
Okay, I will let that officer know that he's supposed to be heading out that way.
Okay.
But I'll also let him know that it'll be about 20 to 30 minutes before all the footage is downloaded.
Sounds good. Hey, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
They took somebody to me.
Oh, it's no.
Then they sent them back to me.
It's no problem. Were you the one on my call, or the one for the Willie about
Yes.
the underage girl?
Yes.
Okay, so I've got the dash cam footage copying right now. Everything's copying onto my computer, and then that flash drive there, I'm going to put everything on that flash drive for you. There's body cam evidence of him admitting everything, and there's dash cam of him admitting everything. Do you want to? We could sit in your vehicle out of the sun if you want to. If you want me to go through everything with you, I could go through everything.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. I'll just leave that on to copy. Oh, there's no room?
Let's just, if you want to pull, just follow me and we'll pull around back to inside.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. This one, part two. Here's the
Can you leave the camera inside the car? This side's secure.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
All right. So, Willie, he was talking. So he's talking to a woman that is in her 20s who's posing as an 11-year-old. The first message she says, and I can show you in the chat logs, the first message that she says to him, I had these folded up in my pocket. I never got them out while I was talking to him. He messages her and, hello, I'm 11. And then it's kind of cordial at first, and that does not take him long to get at all. And he is, like, she basically acts like she doesn't know anything about sex, like she's just a child that doesn't know anything. And he goes into graphic details explaining everything, how he's going to go slow with her at first, that he can't put his face all the way inside of her at first because she would. And kind of went into a lot of it. And he actually showed up Thursday to Food Lion to meet her. And I was going to go out there and talk to him then. But you remember all that flooding that happened?
Yeah, we had the storm come through.
Yeah, because of the storm, I didn't drive over here because there was so much flooding.
Yeah.
So then they were seeing if he was going to meet yesterday or today or something like that, and he said he could meet today, and then he blocked her. So I just went to his house to talk to him, and basically the way that I started it was, it's a consensual conversation. Like I tell him I'm not with the police. I don't ever detain them. I don't ever threaten them. I don't ever put them under any duress or put my hands on them or anything like this. I just say, look, you know, I talked to her parents. They just wanted to be addressed privately. I feel like you and I could just talk about this and just get this worked out. And he said, yeah, sure. He sat in my car with me. I put the body cam up on the dash. My dash cam was also recording him, so I've got the dash cam and the body cam recording him and I sitting in the car having a consensual conversation. He admitted that she was 11. He admitted that having a conversation with her. He admitted to viewing child on his Android Galaxy 3. He actually described, because the way that I said it was, I got an iPhone and it's cracked. I was thinking about getting a new phone. I said, what kind of phone do you got? And then he told me the exact phone that he had, and that he had viewed child on it on the Telegram app, and that he basically got routed from Instagram to Telegram, that on Instagram they say they're selling stuff. It's adults saying they're selling stuff with videos of kids. He said it was $50 for 100 videos, or he said it was $75 for 100 videos. I think he said $50 for 100 videos, but that he didn't have the money to buy it. But yet he described in detail the videos of the 9-year-old and 14-year-old girls giving their father having sex with their father. So, you know, he kind of at first was saying that he didn't watch it, but then he's also giving me details in the videos. And the way that I frame it is I say that I don't care about people downloading and trading child. I say I only care about finding the producers. And I said, you seem like somebody that would want to help me stop child, you know, give him the chance to be the hero. And then he jumped on that opportunity and just basically told me about details of the child that he had watched. But he said he deleted it all, but if it was on his phone, it's still going to be in his cache. So it was a very short interview. It wouldn't be long for you to watch it at all, and I could hang out. Oh, hang on, let me start copying this. Let me start copying this on this body cam, because we're done on this upload here. So I've got it all on the computer. Now I can copy it all on this for you. You got any questions so far? It's a lot of information.
Yes, it is a lot. It is a lot.
I'm trying to streamline it for you the best way I
have
can.
You've been doing this a while. You're pretty efficient at this.
I since like 2023. I mean, I've got a bit more experience in interviewing and other things, you know, interpersonal communication, things like that. So this isn't really, you know, I mean, I'm familiar with the read technique and how to talk to these guys and how to get them comfortable and all of those things. So I've been involved in 1, 2, 3, I think 4 or 5 cases in North Carolina that resulted in arrests. I've been involved in 5 cases in Virginia that resulted in arrests. I've been involved in one in Georgia that resulted in an arrest. Very much like this, where I talk to them, they admit everything on video, and then I turn into the police and they arrest them afterwards. If it's a high-risk suspect, a violent suspect, I'll let the police know about it ahead of time. But if it seems like it's going to be like this, an easy interview where the guy's nonviolent, and this guy claims to have had some accidents and some things and that stuff like that. And
yeah, that's the dealings we've had with him in the past couple of weeks.
Yeah. That's an interesting area that they live out. Very beautiful driving up that area. I mean, that's like where he lives is at the very end of that dead-end road. Like, that's literally, is that the farthest point out in the sticks in your county where he lives? Because that's what it seemed like to me.
Well, it's a less beaten path.
Right.
But at the top of the mountain is the radio beacon.
Oh, really?
On the East Coast. That's the reason that road used to not be that well maintained up there.
Yeah.
But it.
Let me pull up his address. Well, you already have his address, I'm sure, right? It had come up, there were 2 different addresses. One of them was something. He was at the something address. The one was up this beaten path that I started to go up. And then I was like, yeah, I'm not taking my Volkswagen up this path. So I backed out, and then I went to the other address that I thought was him, and his sister came to the door, and then he came out, and then I was able to get the conversation going with him and get him comfortable. And he thinks right now, the way that I left the conversation, I shook his hand. I told him that I'm glad he's back on the right path, and basically that I'll let the parents know that we're good to go. And he thinks it's all no harm, no foul. It's all swept under the rug. It's all good. He doesn't think I've come to you. He's got no suspicion at all when it comes to that. Now, a couple things of note. He mentioned an incident at McDonald's where apparently he said that an 11-year-old girl was asking him about his cane, and that the father got mad and said, don't talk to my 11-year-old again, and you can't come back to this area again, basically. And I mean, there were some clear indicators of deception that he was not telling the truth about that story. And then I asked him, I kind of tried to go into it a little bit.
Recent? Did he say it was recent? Or?
I don't recall the timing of when he said that this happened, but I asked him, I said, was there anything that, maybe the 11-year-old asked you that could have gotten her father confused, that maybe you answered? And he didn't really like bite on that, and then I kind of steered the conversation, because we kept going on and off topic, because I was trying to keep him comfortable, because he was talking about his work and how he loads his truck and all of these things. So we were shifting off topic, and then I would shift back on talking about the child, and then we would shift off and kind of back on, just kind of how you would normally interview someone. And he was comfortable the whole time and never complained. I had him sitting. He told me about his, and I said, well, hey, I could turn the AC on in my car. We could sit down, relax, just talk for 10, 20 minutes. And he's like, yeah, sure. So we sat down and we talked. Now, also, he said he used to work with kids. He said that he used to work with kids as young as 5 and 6 years old. And I believe he described something like putting them on horses. Now, I don't know, with him saying that he's involved in his church and saying that he's worked with kids before and he's talking to 11-year-olds at McDonald's, those would definitely be some things to look into to see what if anything actually happened at, under those circumstances. I wasn't able to get that information. And then he was kind of like touching his chest a little bit. Part of it, he briefly touched his chest, and then he said, well, I'm just going to head out. So I made no attempt to extend the conversation because I wanted him having the peace of mind. So he's not going to go smash his phone or anything. I don't think he's got the money to buy a new phone, so I don't think he would smash his phone. But basically, I wanted him having the peace of mind that it was just a conversation and that's the end of it, so that he'll be surprised whenever y'all show up to speak to him about this.
What you got, Will? Yeah, I'm out with somebody here, Dollars.
So we got about 13 minutes left on the body cam and the dash cam footage. And I think that, what he said on camera, I think that, and I tell him that it's just for safety. It's just basically to show that I come in peace and that I come in respect and all of these things. And he didn't make no qualms about the cameras. And his sister kind of, have you ever met his sister before? The dogs came out, and she was kind of walking around trying to round the dogs up. It's probably the same scene that you've seen, I imagine, play out every time you've been there. But everything was peaceful. Everything was cordial with the sister and with him and with the dogs. So I also... you've got the recording of me driving to his house on the dash cam and the body cam several minutes before, and then you've also got the recording of me traveling all the way here.
Okay. So
you know that there was no conversation before or after this with him, because that you're going to be able to see all of that. So.
And you did say Android Galaxy 3.
I believe that's what he said. He said it clearly on the video. I thought that he said Android Galaxy 3S or 3X or something like that, but
okay.
He said it on there. He also mentioned a laptop. So I believe he has a laptop, a computer. He said computer. Whether it's a desktop or laptop, I don't know. But he mentioned a computer, and he mentioned his phone, and he mentioned seeing child on both of them. But then he kind of backpedaled, and it seemed like he was just saying that it was on the phone. But the fact that he was able to go into such detail about the videos, about what was in the videos, because he was kind of dancing like, oh, it was just a preview, and that he didn't see the video because he couldn't afford it, but then he described what was in the video. You know what I mean? So it's like, how they kind of backpedal, and then so. And there's also recorded phone calls as well, and I believe that she is going to text her. Go. I'll play the phone call, one of the phone calls for you while you're reading that. I'm sure you probably recognize his voice as well.
schedule we can meet?
You find out when her work schedule is, and then you text that to me and let me know. And then we'll meet. We'll set up a time to meet, okay?
Yeah, what are we gonna do?
We can do whatever you would like to do.
It's up to you. We can do whatever you want to.
Well, we can just hang out in your bedroom and just talk.
She said she lived by the food line in Taylorsville.
Yeah, we can. Are we gonna do what we talk about over text?
What, you play with me?
Yeah, are we gonna do that?
If you want to.
Yeah, I never done that before. We can. What else can we do?
But I tell you this.
What?
If we do, then I will be easy with you, because I promise you, if we went all the way and we tried to fully have for you to be 11 years old, and for how big I am in my private area, you,
Well,
and I don't want, and I wouldn't want that,
why would I?
because I would be, it's hard to explain on the phone. I would have to meet you and show you more in person, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but we can do that.
He sent her videos or photos,
Because
but
I
she
trust you. I
unsent
know
them,
you won't
and she
hurt
wasn't
me.
able to save them in time.
I will.
But
I will
a
not.
warrant through
I will not
Facebook
stand
is going to reveal.
Reveal what it was.
Yeah. Do you have this app called Telegram?
Do what?
I said, do you have this app called Telegram?
Yeah, I do.
What is it? I seen a commercial on Facebook.
It's a lot safer. It's more private. You know what I mean?
Yeah, how is it more safer?
Yeah, it is.
I said, how?
It's more private. People can't see your texts and all that. They do like they can on Facebook. So that's why I try to watch what I say to you on Facebook, because they can block me. The people that that's over Facebook, they can block me from talking to you on Facebook and all. And I try to watch what I say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what do you do on Telegram?
I mostly talk to a lot of my friends from high school.
Are they girls my age on Telegram?
I've got some friends that's your age.
What do you guys talk about on Telegram?
We talk about everything.
What does everything mean?
We talk about everything that they always ask me.
What did they ask you?
I got one friend right now. She's overseas. She's overseas in Ukraine. She does martyr. She's a martyr.
A model.
And
He says model weird.
she talks to me about and all. She does.
Well,
Because she looks up to me.
well, really? Have they ever sent you pictures?
Yeah, she has sent me a couple pictures.
I know you always asking me to send you pictures. Have she sent you pictures?
Yes, she has.
How old is she?
She is, well, she just turned 18 years old now.
Oh, so she was 17?
Yeah.
Our decoys never send photos, even of adults.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this.
What?
When we meet, and I mean it, when we do meet in person, now when we meet, you'll have to be kind of outside looking for me, okay?
You got a case number to put in the
So make
subject
sure I
line?
go to the right apartment,
Yeah, cool.
okay? And but now
I'll just have her put the predator's name, Willie.
And the reason why I work with a cane is because I was in a head-on car collision back in 22. I came close to ending my life.
Whoa, that sounds fun.
I have what they call seizures
The second and third phone call are way more.
that have muscles will start jerking on me without
Go forward a little bit.
your apartment and in your bedroom. If you want to get comfortable, like say you want to get or something, you can.
Yeah, yeah. What are we
Now,
gonna
if you
do in my bedroom?
well, I'll ask you, and I will get your permission before I pull my out, and I'll show it to you, okay? And I'll show you on how to do it. You can actually put it in your mouth, kind of like a popsicle. Just can't.
Why can't I
Do what?
I said, why can't I buy it?
You buy it, then you ain't gonna like me too good.
What that mean?
That means I will let you know real quick.
Yeah, we can do that. What else you wanna do?
Then, if like I said before you get for me, if you want me to, or before you get me, if you want me to, I will start on your private area down below. And when I start doing that, you will start feeling different things, and I'll make you feel good, and I'll show you what I mean about when you, okay?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go to bed now.
Alright, I'm getting ready to go to bed too.
Bye.
And then, I don't know if you want to hear the second phone call.
It's not really,
Yeah.
I mean, it's all gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna
sort of
get.
redundant. That's
she's-
enough there for, I don't work these cases and I would have done.
Yeah, but you can plainly hear the intent,
Yeah.
and
But the thing I worry about is this, and which he said on the recording, he said the kid, 11-year-old at McDonald's.
yeah, the 11-year-old at McDonald's. What happened with that? What happened with all these kids that he's been working with? You know, it's definitely there's definitely some stuff to look into with him. And when you listen to that second and third phone call, it's way worse than the first. Way more graphic. He talks about where he's going to position her in between her as he's having sex with her. I mean, he describes every little piece of what he intends on doing with who he believes to be an 11-year-old. And as you can see from her voice, she's very good at this. She's very good at playing a child, and he's the one that messages first, and he's the one that leads the conversation and initiates everything. The decoy at no point suggests to do anything or brings up first or anything. It's all him. It's all the suspect leading in these investigations.
You got a YouTube channel?
Yeah, PP Agent Orange. Yeah.
PPE?
PP Agent Orange.
Okay.
Yeah, all together.
I figured you got a YouTube channel.
Yeah. Though I'm not, I mean, the YouTube channel barely even, I mean, it doesn't. I'm not really making any money off of it. Like the convictions is the main part of this for me. The YouTube channel helps a little bit with gas, but there's not, not that many people have even heard of me, which is actually good because it enables me to.
If you've got
Nobody recognizes me, so it's good.
I watch what is it, 561 catch or something like that on YouTube. There's a bunch of people that do. There's doing that now.
I haven't seen that. Have y'all ever heard of Poachers?
Yeah.
The big guy with the beard?
Yeah.
So I work with him.
Okay.
So I'm like kind of like a different branch of that. He's
Okay.
got his full crew and does his thing across the country. I only do it in a very limited area that's near where I live because of my job. So.
You live in Florida?
North Carolina.
Okay, well, I seen you had a Florida.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking.
Yeah. There's a lot of information. I'd be happy to answer any questions on it. I know.
Yeah, it's
Did she email you yet?
we have
You call Tyler?
detectives that work these, and they're not here as of now.
How long have you been talking to him? Or, well, not you, but whoever.
Oh. Yeah, that conversation. January 16th is the first message.
Oh, so it's been.
It's been going on a while. Sometimes it takes them longer to get to, with this guy, I think he got pretty quick. It's just, because I have a full-time job, so it's whenever I'm able to get out to do this.
Well, I mean, you went out and met him.
Yeah, I went out and sat down and talked with him, and he admitted everything on body cam and on dash cam. He admitted everything, and
You can tell that he's got some problems.
no, yeah, he's got some problems, but he's also intelligent enough
Yeah.
to go into graphic details about the sex acts he wants to perform on an 11-year-old. He's also intelligent enough to describe a video of a dog, a child he viewed on Telegram, and he also admitted to a 9-year-old.
What's Telegram?
It's an app that they usually tell us that they download child. So he admitted that he viewed on Telegram. He got routed there from Instagram. He admitted this all on body cam. He admitted that he watched a video of what appeared to be a 9-year-old and her 14-year-old sister both giving their father a, and then the father has the 14-year-old. He admitted to viewing this on specifically an Android Galaxy 3S. He told me the exact type of phone that he has and all that. So it's definitely going to be good evidence for y'all to do an investigation on. Some people we deal with have medical issues, maybe like even people with like symptoms and things like this, but they're still aware in the fact that they're an adult and that it's wrong and that he should not be trying to meet an 11-year-old at Food Lion to take her to her house and have sex with her in every type of way. I mean, he talked about, I don't remember whether or not there was discussion on it offhand, but he definitely talked about both ways. So.
How far did you drive to get out here?
2.5 hours.
That's not so bad.
Yeah. And then I got another one an hour away from here. Can't remember the name of the town, but it's not in your jurisdiction, but
Emily, is just one email?
yeah, did she send you that email?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Appreciate what you do.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean,
I do appreciate what you do.
yeah.
Because there's really no investigating. I mean, it's all.
Yeah, it's
there.
done.
I want to make your job as easy as possible, but what I also want to do is, give you all the evidence that you need so that a defense attorney can't poke holes in it. And what that involves is me conducting the interview properly. That involves me approaching them in a consensual conversation and being respectful, not putting them under any duress, not threatening in any way, and just being a gentleman about it and getting them comfortable and getting them having an honest conversation with me. And this is the proper way to do it, and that's the way that I do it. So
We certainly appreciate it.
we're not going to release anything publicly about this until y'all notify me that there's been an arrest made or something like that. Once y'all notify me that you've made contact with him and gotten that phone seized or whatever investigative steps you're going to take,
Yeah, we need to get the phone and
Yeah.
laptop for him. Anybody knows anything.
until then, nothing will be on any social media regarding him.
Okay, good deal.
Yeah,
Does
let
he
me.
know that you came up here?
Huh?
Does he know that you came up here?
I spoke to him.
Well, I know y'all been, but you say, oh, I'm going to go after we get done?
Oh, no. He
Okay.
thinks, like, the way that I ended that conversation, he thinks everything is cool. Like, he thinks that we just talked and got it all addressed and I got him back on the right path and everything is cool.
Okay.
And that it's just no harm, no done, or no harm, no foul, whatever, how that expression goes.
First question, first statement. How old are you? 11. Goes, guy. Oh,
Yeah.
he did say you
And then just FYA, I did activate this back because we started talking about the case.
Okay, that's fine. It's already out now, but if I knew that, I wouldn't say nothing about YouTube.
Yeah. Well, officers ask me that on
Yeah.
camera all the time.
Oh, yeah,
Like, they
it's
come
common.
up and I give them my YouTube. Like, the state guys, Virginia state guys were asking me about it the other day, and I gave it to them on camera. So.
Worked at a security place all the time.
Do you think that you guys are going to talk to him today or tomorrow?
No, we will not make, the road will not make contact with him. It'll be CID that makes it.
CID tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Or not. I couldn't tell you for sure tomorrow, but
Right.
they'll be here and they'll begin it then.
No problem. Yeah, with him, I mean, he's just, that's fine for tomorrow. He's not anybody that's like, I don't believe that he's gonna, he's not gonna get rid of that phone. So.
I don't think he will either.
Yeah, I don't believe he will, and I don't believe he would get rid of that laptop either, because the way that conversation went, that was a 20-minute short conversation, and I mean, he was assured the whole time that everything was cool, and he appeared to believe that it was just a conversation, that was it. So.
The only thing that not the only thing to worry about, the biggest thing to worry about is anybody that he could actually physically be in contact with up there, and I don't know.
That I did not see any. I didn't go in the house. I don't believe that there were any children there. I believe it's him and his 1 or 2 sisters and a bunch of animals. So I don't think that there's any children out there. Now, as far as him coming in town and going into McDonald's and talking to 11-year-olds, or if he's in contact with any children at the church, I don't know that. That's why. And it was obvious to me that he wasn't going to church today. I mean, I showed up there around church time or shortly after church time, and he doesn't appear like he's about to do anything with church today.
Yeah, I don't think that anybody would entrust him.
Well, he did talk about children.
He deals with Willie. He works in that.
Oh, you work with Willie?
Yeah, we.
Hey, just for your awareness, I'm recording. Just for your awareness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, first I said, because you too. I didn't know he was recording.
Yeah.
Very professional.
Is there any kids up there near Willie?
I don't know. I mean, they're out there a little ways.
Yeah.
'Cause I know he lives with both of his sisters,
Yeah. I didn't think they were.
but I don't know if there's any directly around him or not. But he goes through all them trails up there, them logging trails through the woods all the time. So they ain't no telling what properties he intersects with it.
I mean, it's going to be up to y'all. Once y'all review all the evidence that she sent you, and then you review the body cam footage, I believe that you'll have enough you'll definitely have probable cause, I believe, to seize his phone and laptop.
Oh, yeah.
So if that was seized tonight, I understand, it's a lot of times it's better for a detective to make first contact just to wordsmith it right, but as far as seizing the devices and preserving the evidence, it's going to be up to y'all. I mean, I feel like if you review the evidence tonight and you believe that you have probable cause to seize it, I think tonight would be better than tomorrow to seize it, but it may shake out the same way either way, whether you seize the devices tonight or tomorrow. And we are almost halfway on the body cam. It said about 9 minutes, like 8 minutes ago. So, and it's still saying 9 minutes. Yeah, in Alexander County, yeah. And then the next guy that I'm going to get, I have to look up. I actually have the information in my car. I have to look up. His information. It's like an hour west of here, but I can't remember the name of the town.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah, that one's also going to be a house call. Some of these are meetups, and then some of these you just go to the guy's house.
West here, you'd be in Caldwell County.
So it might be Caldwell.
Yeah, it could be.
Collinsville's an hour from around there.
Yeah.
Hudson, something like that.
It'll be the same deal here. I'll go talk to the guy. If he wants to talk to me, turn in all the evidence afterwards, after I talk to him.
911.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. 1042 Small Road.
Some of them are actually doing all their talks. You're not supposed to detail, you're supposed to answer short, quick answers.
Right. I'm using the read technique. So I'm using the read technique. Mind if I throw this in this garbage?
Yes, sir. That's what it's
So
for.
I'm using the read technique to talk to these guys, and then pretty much, getting them, no threats, no duress, nothing like that, and getting their mind into a place where they feel comfortable talking about the situation. And I got him real comfortable at first. I said the parents just want to address it privately. And he admitted to talking to her. He admitted to actually going to the Food Lion when they were supposed to meet to get a drink. Is the only reason that he went there. Is this the excuse that he used. But he admitted going there, and then he started talking about Telegram, the child he's seen on Telegram, and he said he's seen over three groups or more than three groups where it's had child in it. And I think that he told her that it was Russian girls with themselves. He either told that to her on a phone call or in the text. But I don't have whatever she sent in her Google Drive is going to be all the updated stuff. She's got a full screen recording of the chat where she records it from top to bottom. Now he sent some pics, but she was not able to screenshot those in time. He unsent them.
Yes.
So
that was on his Google account or
Facebook.
Facebook account.
Yeah. So with a preservation warrant, you'll be able to get those pics, but he unsent them, so we don't have a way of getting those back.
Safe trip down.
Hey, it was good talking to you, Deputy.
Appreciate it, Jake.
Sir, are you willing to testify if need be?
100%.
He said 100%.
And she could also testify as well.
Okay. All right.
Shay said you meet somebody in Caldwell. Who you meeting up there?
I've got his name on the chat logs. I don't have all that, but
Might meet Lieutenant Hartley.
maybe. I don't know if it's in Caldwell. I have to look up the name of the town, but I know it's like around about an hour west of here or something.
Yeah, what town?
I don't know. I have to get the address. I'm just pretty much focused on this case. I got the chat logs printed off for the other one, and then whoever runs that jurisdiction, once I go and talk to the guy, then I'll give them all that information.
So, Caldwell, their sheriff's office is probably 30 minutes
Okay.
away.
Yeah, if I'm able to get a conversation going with that guy, then I'll talk. I mean, if it is in Caldwell, I don't know that it is. I don't know.
Yeah, if you get beyond that, you're looking at Burke County.
Um,
Will be the county you're in. So Burke is actually our way if you're heading towards Caldwell.
it may be Burke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who. I know the guys in Caldwell because it's our neighbor jurisdiction, but I don't know who the guys be, to reach out to in Burke as far as law enforcement side.
Right.
You needed somebody.
Well, it'll be. I mean, I'll just look up whatever. If I'm out in the sticks, I'll look up the sheriff's office. If it's in the city, I'll look up the PD. So it's going to be easy for me to find out whoever to make contact with once I talk to the guy. Now, every once in a while, I'll do pre-coordination with law enforcement. Like I had one in Virginia of a very violent suspect with gun charges and all these things, and I let the police know ahead of time. And they had Virginia State and Colonial Heights Police Department, and they went in and arrested him while he was trying to meet who he believed to be a 13-year-old at a hotel. And I didn't do any interview or anything like that on him because they moved in right away. But if it's not a violent suspect, I don't need to do that. Like if it's somebody that I know I can easily have a conversation with, I'll go talk to them first so I get a good interview for you guys. Approaching them as a civilian without them having to be read their rights, and then I'll just turn it over to you afterwards.
Wait for an ADA to call me back. how she wants to play.
Right there, I mean, I'm reading, that's some of what I saw too when I flipped through the text. It says lots of models want to have sex. She says, what he says, he knows. Says your parents can have me arrested for this. Because he doesn't know their age.
So Willie was arrested shortly after our interview. They got everything lined up that they needed to get lined up, and then they went to his house and made an arrest. He's currently in the county jail there on a $50,000 bond, and we'll post the photo up here. As you see, you could see it. You could see his mugshot there. This was a very short interview, and so yeah, I mean, it was 2 catches yesterday. I got home at like midnight last night. It was a very short interview, and then you look at, whenever you do an interview, you look back at it, and you look at, because obviously I could have gone more into the phone calls, I could have gone more into the chat logs, but then it all depends on once you get there. Once you get there and you kind of assess the situation and you look at where you're going to go with the interview, like, there's a lot of prep work that goes into these interviews. So my dash cam is always rolling, and it was a 2.5 hour drive to that interview yesterday, and the majority of that time, if I'm not talking to one of the decoys, I'm doing rehearsals for that interview. So I'll be, like, if somebody watched my internal dash cam footage on my way there, they would just see my lips moving, and it would look like, they would watch the video and they would be like, is he talking to himself? And because I am actually talking to myself, because I'm rehearsing lines, I'm talking under my breath, rehearsing lines. What I'll do is, in my mind, I'll create a suspect, and then I'll create an interviewer. And then I'll try to do everything as the suspect to sabotage the interviewer, and everything as the interviewer to keep the interview on track and to parry around the suspect's deflections. So, like, I'll basically create 2 characters for that specific interview and just have them kind of going back and forth in my mind, and I'll be talking it all out as I'm going there so that it's all fresh in my mind. Whenever I do one of these interviews, the rehearsals are very important to this, very important so that you have everything lined up when you get there. Now, this guy had a history of on the phone calls, and when he was describing it, he didn't appear to be indicating deception when he talked about his believed him that he had a history. So for that reason, I wanted to keep the interview short, because obviously I don't want the guy having a seizure in my vehicle, and I also wanted to leave him with the peace of mind that it was just a conversation and that we were good to go. So I hit kind of the key points and what I felt was good, and then whenever he was ready to end the interview, I made no attempt to extend it, and basically just, again, left him with the peace of mind that everything was good, got to the sheriff, got everything turned in, and then the Alexander County Sheriff's Office, first time that I've dealt with them, did a great job with this. They were immediately on it. They called 2 of their ICAT guys in on a Sunday to do it. It's a small department. Yeah, I mean, special thanks to them for keeping the community safe. They did a great job. This was Emily's catch. Emily was the decoy. Emily gets around, man, let me tell you. But she did an excellent job on this catch. She did an excellent job on the phone calls. She did an excellent job on the chat logs. I mean, this was great decoy work on this catch, and yeah, we got another one off the streets. Again, the decoys do have a channel called PP Decoy, PP as in Predator Poachers, Decoy Gals on YouTube, so definitely check that out and support them as they post their decoy calls there. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I have on this one. It was pretty straightforward, and that you know, that was so far out in the sticks, right? That was so far, and I grew up in West Virginia, so I'm used to that. So like that far out in the boonies, like is like home to me. because I was out. I really was, like when I said I was out in the woods every day when I was little. That's actually true. I was out in the woods playing every day when I was little. So like, yeah, I felt like I was back home in West Virginia there, because in order to get to where he is, I had to drive clear up this mountain, and it's probably the most remote area, or one of the most remote areas in Alexander County. I mean, it's technically considered Taylorsville, but that guy lived all the way up the mountain at the very end of the road. And the addresses were confusing because first it tried to take me up a beaten path, and then I realized that, okay, I should just go to the house down there to see if he's there, and then he ended up being there. So I'm glad that we were able to get a successful interview on this one, yeah, hopefully, we'll follow his case. I'm sure these cases usually take like a year or plus if there's continuances to go to trial. So we'll follow his case. He's been charged with enticing. So we'll see where it goes, and then once there's an update on it, we'll provide an update.
If you want to support the predator poachers catching the sickest both near and far, go to the pinned comment. If you're on Rumble, press the red join button to see over 30 videos early and uncensored for only $7 a month. We can't do this without your help, so join our locals.